Hi, this is John Mayfield, and today's sales meeting is on your most important commodity. Now, the meeting objective is to help you understand the importance of utilizing your sphere of influence, or your SOI. Some people like to refer to this as their center of influence. However you call it, whatever you call it, sphere of influence, center of influence, you need to understand that this is your most important commodity. Now, I'm going to ask you the question, what do you feel is your most important commodity? And some of you may not agree with me that your center of influence or your sphere of influence is that important. But let's take a look at why I feel your sphere of influence is an important commodity that you have. First of all, let's look at the word commodity. It actually dates back to the 15th century, and it has a lot of different meanings, but I thought an interesting definition from the Merriam-Webster Online Dictionary said that a commodity is something useful or of value. Now think about that. Your center of influence or your sphere of influence, is it really something useful to you? And what kind of value does it really have? Well, according to a survey from the National Association of Realtors 2007 profile of home buyers and sellers, 68% of the buyers and sellers surveyed said they would use the same agent again for their next transaction. Unfortunately, somewhere between 41 and 50% of buyers said they actually found their real estate agent from the recommendation or the referral from a friend, family member, or coworker. The sad reality is, if 68% of the people said they would use you again, why are so many buyers and sellers choosing other people? And the answer is simple. In the second bullet point, most people are being referred or recommending a real estate agent they know to their friend or family member or coworker, and that's how they're becoming that's how they are hooking up with that particular real estate agent and actually leading to a transaction. Now, we need to understand your sphere of influence is very, very important. So don't forget that. So let me ask you this question. What do you feel the keys are to getting your past buyers and sellers to do repeat business with you? What is that? What are some of the keys? One of the things could be staying in touch, communicating with them on a regular basis. And if you do that, you build that relationship and you stay in touch, you're almost certain to get their repeat business. Plus, get them to refer more business to you. So I think there's 3 questions you need to ask yourself. First of all, do you have a database of contacts who refer business to you on a daily basis? In other words, do you have a sphere of influence database that you're communicating with regularly? I think that's very important. Number 2, are you contacting this sphere of influence on a regular basis, which actually is, I just finished talking to you about. Very important to do that. And number 3, do you have the game plan in place to contact your SOI over the next 12 months? You ought to have a game plan, and you should lay out a calendar of what and when you will contact your sphere of influence each and every month. Very important. So, if you were going to die soon and had only one phone call you could make, who would you call and what would you say? And why are you waiting? I think that's a great closing quote to our meeting on sphere of influence, because sometimes there are people we need to call, people we need to contact, stay in touch with, yet we never get it done. Why are you waiting? Go out, contact your sphere of influence today, whether it's through phone call, letter, email, but stay in touch with your SOI and develop your SOI to bring you more leads, prospects, and business so you can grow your real estate profession.